What's your tactic? Full throttle?
What's up, everyone? So this last weekend, me and a few friends went down to St. Louis to compete in the second Freedom Spec race of the league. We had a complete blast. So if you don't know what Freedom Spec is, well, let's go through it real quick. Freedom Spec is any airframe, ESC, flight controller, whatever, you name it. However, you have to fly the heads-up 2207 motors paired with the R38 prop from HQ. You also have to use any 3S battery that you can get your hands on. The quad also has to meet a all-up weight with battery of 460 grams and without battery of 260 grams. So yeah, Freedom Spec for an overview, real quick. So we got to the track a little after 9 a.m. The grass was still wet from where it had rained the night before. We got our tent set up, we got all our gear set up, and we noticed that more and more pilots started to roll in. It was an awesome feeling, knowing that soon we were going to hear the roars of quads as they screamed full throttle down the straight, and the loud bangs, well, at least for me, of quads hitting gates, because I crashed a lot. The track was awesome. Right off the start block, there was a row of gates, which was extremely epic to send the quads barreling down at full throttle, full send. Like, it was so weird seeing other quads so close to you. Being on the ass end of multiple quads as you're battling to get through those first couple gates off the start block was just epic. It was crazy. Like, you could literally see these quads in your view the whole time. It makes for some crazy racing. But don't get it twisted. Just because these things are on a 3S battery running a 6S motor, they can still throw down some serious speed. So it's time to start qualifying, and here we are on Heat 2. I'm still getting warmed up to the track, still getting warmed up to the nerves. So when I came around to enter the elevated gate, just before the full send straight, I overturn and plow right into the metal poles holding the gate. So I'm looking at my FPV feed as the drone is laying on the ground, and I immediately noticed that the right motor just does not look right. I knew something was wrong because the metal pole is just extremely unforgiving. I went to recover the quad after the round was over, and I noticed that the arm of the quad was broke and it took the motor with it. It's drone racing though. I mean, when you smash into a metal pole at 533 degrees per second, you're bound to break something. Luckily though, I had my backup quad ready to go. So a good friend of mine hooked me up with a motor to repair my quad, but I didn't have enough time to get it fully repaired before the next couple heats started. So I went ahead and used the backup quad that I had laying around. So as qualifying came to an end, I managed to qualify in third place, just behind Shames and Mondo, which I was way more than okay with. Throughout qualifying, the race nerves were very, very real. I could feel my fingers shaking on the sticks, causing me to make micro movements, which overall just messed me up. I could not get control of it. Once we hit brackets, things started to take a turn, or the worst. So the strategy was simple. Don't worry about winning every race, and just don't finish last. But that was easier said than done. So the first round of brackets actually went pretty well. I finished first, but that was a short-lived victory. On the next bracket, I crashed out and found myself being put in the elimination race for the next round. Once in the elimination round, I was just so focused that I had to get first place in order to move on that it actually caused me to crash out. I was so focused on having to get first place that I couldn't beat myself enough to do so, and ended up falling prey to my nerves, which led to me crashing out and getting eliminated before my race was over. All in all, I think the biggest takeaway from this is don't let yourself beat you. Just get out there, have a good time, and try to overcome whatever it is that's holding you back, even if that which is holding you back is yourself. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this video, and if you do, and want to show some support, hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. We also have another spec race coming up May 8th down in Memphis, Tennessee with 901 FPV. Stay tuned for that.